Have you ever wondered about the sound of one hand clapping? It's a puzzling question that has intrigued minds for centuries. Today, we'll explore this ancient Zen koan and uncover its profound wisdom. Get ready to challenge your perceptions and discover how this enigmatic question can transform your life. Our story begins in a small Zen monastery nestled in the mountains of Japan. A young monk named Kenji had just arrived, eager to learn from the renowned Zen master Takashi. Kenji was known for his sharp intellect and had excelled in his previous studies. He believed he was ready for the deepest teachings of Zen. On his first day, Master Takashi called Kenji to his quarters. The old master sat cross-legged on a simple cushion, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. Kenji bowed respectfully, waiting for the master to speak. "Kenji," the master said, "you have studied much, but now it's time to empty your cup. Tell me, what is the sound of one hand clapping?" Kenji was taken aback. He had expected profound teachings, not a seemingly nonsensical question. He thought for a moment, then replied, "Master, that's impossible. One hand cannot clap alone." Master Takashi simply smiled and said, "Think on it. Return when you have an answer." For days, Kenji pondered the question. He tried clapping with one hand, making various movements and gestures. He listened to the sounds of nature, wondering if they held the answer. But nothing seemed right. After a week, Kenji returned to the master. "Perhaps," he said hesitantly, "the sound of one hand clapping is silence?" The master shook his head. "Keep seeking," he said. Weeks passed, and Kenji grew frustrated. He spent hours in meditation, trying to understand the deeper meaning behind the question. He observed his fellow monks, hoping to glean some insight from their actions. One day, while walking in the monastery garden, Kenji saw a cherry blossom fall silently to the ground. In that moment, something shifted in his understanding. He rushed to the master's quarters. "Master," Kenji said, his eyes wide with realization, "I think I understand. The sound of one hand clapping isn't about sound at all. It's about experiencing reality directly, without the filters of our preconceptions." Master Takashi smiled warmly. "You're on the right path, Kenji. But don't stop here. Keep exploring." Months turned into years, and Kenji continued to contemplate the koan. He learned to approach it not with his intellect, but with his whole being. He began to see how the question challenged his assumptions about reality, self, and the nature of existence. One crisp autumn morning, as Kenji sat in meditation, something profound occurred. In a moment of pure awareness, all concepts fell away. There was no sound, no clapping, no hand, just the direct experience of reality as it was. With tears in his eyes, Kenji went to Master Takashi. No words were needed. The old master saw the understanding in Kenji's eyes and nodded with approval. "Now," said Master Takashi, "you have truly begun your journey." The story of Kenji and the sound of one hand clapping teaches us several important lessons. 1. Question your assumptions. The koan challenges us to look beyond our usual way of thinking. It invites us to question our basic assumptions about reality and perception. 2. Direct experience matters. True understanding often comes not from intellectual knowledge, but from direct, unfiltered experience of reality. 3. Patience and persistence are key. Kenji's journey took years. Spiritual growth and self-understanding require patience and continuous effort. 4. Empty your cup. To gain new insights, we must be willing to let go of our preconceptions and approach life with a beginner's mind. 5. The journey is the destination. The value lies not in finding a definitive answer, but in the process of seeking and the transformation it brings. 6. Non-dual awareness. The Koan points to a state of consciousness beyond subject-object duality, where the perceiver and the perceived become one. Application to modern life. You might be wondering, how does this ancient story apply to my life today? The wisdom of the sound of one hand clapping is surprisingly relevant in our modern world. 1. Mindfulness practice. The Koan encourages us to be fully present in the moment, a skill that's crucial in our distraction-filled world. Try spending a few minutes each day in mindful awareness, observing your thoughts and sensations without judgment. 2. Problem solving. When faced with complex problems at work or in personal life, remember Kenji's journey. Sometimes the solution lies not in logical analysis, but in approaching the issue from a completely different perspective. 3. Dealing with stress. In moments of stress or anxiety, recall the Koan. It reminds us that our perceptions and thoughts about a situation often cause more suffering than the situation itself. 4. Creativity and innovation. The Koan challenges us to think outside the box. In your creative or professional endeavors, try approaching challenges with a fresh, unbiased perspective. 5. Relationships. Practice listening to others without preconceptions or judgments, just as Kenji learned to experience reality directly. This can lead to deeper, more meaningful connections. 6. Personal growth. Like Kenji, be patient with your own growth process. Understand that personal development is a journey, not a destination. 7. Digital detox. In our hyper-connected world, the Koan reminds us of the value of silence and direct experience. Consider regular digital detox periods to connect with yourself and the world around you without technological filters. 8. Environmental awareness. The story encourages us to experience nature directly. Take time to observe and appreciate the natural world without the need to categorize or analyze. 9. Conflict resolution. When in conflict, try to step back from your own perspective and see the situation freshly without preconceptions. This can lead to more creative and harmonious solutions. 10. Self-reflection. Regularly ask yourself challenging questions like the Koan. This practice can lead to profound self-discovery and personal growth. Remember, the goal isn't to find a definitive answer, but to use the question as a tool for expanding your awareness and understanding. Let the sound of one hand clapping be a reminder to approach life with openness, curiosity, and a willingness to challenge your own assumptions. As you go about your day, try to bring the spirit of this Koan into your experiences. Notice when you're making assumptions or operating on autopilot. Can you pause and experience the moment directly, like the sound of one hand clapping? In our fast-paced, information-saturated world, The wisdom of Zen can offer a refreshing perspective. It reminds us to slow down, to question our habitual patterns of thought, and to experience life directly. By doing so, we can find greater peace, clarity, and authenticity in our daily lives. The next time you face a challenging situation or a difficult decision, remember Kenji and the sound of one hand clapping. Take a moment to step back from your usual thought patterns. Can you approach the situation with a beginner's mind, free from preconceptions? You might be surprised at the insights and solutions that emerge. As we conclude our exploration of the sound of one hand clapping, I invite you to carry this koan with you. Let it be a gentle reminder to stay open, curious, and present in your daily life. Remember, the deepest truths often lie beyond words and concepts, in the direct experience of each moment. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Awakened Mind for more insights into timeless wisdom and its application in modern life. Until next time, may you find peace and clarity in the sound of one hand clapping.